new day. It's a beautiful day actually here in South Florida. On a follow-up day, and I'm going to be working on the C300. I'm going to be putting the backup camera that won the best backup camera of 2016, 2017, probably 2018 into the Mercedes C300. Just curious to see if I can really reroute this wire. If I could reroute this wire just back to here, that would be amazing, because then I wouldn't have to cut the hole behind where the unit's going to be going. That would save a lot of headaches. So we're just going to go ahead and open this. I'm sure it's going to void whatever warranty it had. That's much better. Something completely stupid. While I had this open, I could have easily unplugged the power supply and then drilled a small, tiny little hole, put this little grommet and had it going. If I leave it like this, I'm going to have to drill a hole at least that big. That's a big hole for me to get all of this through there. So we're going to go ahead and reopen that, disconnect the power supply, run it through, and then get all this all hooked up afterward. Tiny little plug. Got it temporarily held on with the tape. Got it wired up. Let me just close the trunk and see if that is... Holy crap, that shit looks good. Let's see if that's the correct height and angle that I want. I just did the stupidest thing I probably could have done. Went ahead and forgot that I unplugged that. I just closed the trunk. Let's see if our spare key is going to get us out of this mess. Yeah! So if you guys screw up like I just did, never fear. Your spare key's here. If you guys don't have a spare key, fear a lot. You're gonna be taking apart the back seat. Here we go. Let's target that Ford right there. Still not 2 meters out. Okay. Alright, that's 0.5 of a meter. This thing is. That's 0.4. Alright. I'm not going to push it past 0.4. Let's see where that gets us. That's about 0.4. Very nice. So it works out. It only starts detecting right about the 2 meter mark. So as long as you're taking it easy, I guess if you're backing open to a really complicated spot, that's going to work out beautifully. And in South Florida, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Miami, it sucks. So, you know what? I think I'm going to leave that angle. I'm not going to use any of the wedges. I'm going to go ahead and finish that and get the whole car back together again. It is flush, it is sealed, and the really good thing about this is you did it yourself, and you know later on in the future if you got to do something, it's going to be an easy fix to go ahead and replace. So there they are. Everything's in here fantastic. Just going to go ahead and get a surprise for you guys. We're going to start working on that transforming the car into the AMG appearance. Obviously, I'm not going to put an AMG sticker on there because that would be stupid. It's not an AMG. I just want it to look like one. And the very first thing that I'm going to do is I really fallen in love with blacked out AMGs a lot. And we're going to go ahead while I have this out here. I ordered up some vinyl and we're going to start wrapping this, trimming it, and then I'm going to show you guys probably next week how to wrap all the chrome on the vehicle, around the windows, around the doors, and then that's going to help you guys out blacking it out if that's the look you're going for. Let me step outside of the shed and show you guys what vinyl is. This is vinyl. This is quality vinyl. There's a huge difference in between shit vinyl and quality vinyl. Low quality vinyl will not adhere to your car too well. It'll come destroyed. You'll look at it, it'll look like somebody ran it over and like UPS didn't care. That's really bad quality vinyl. That's the vinyl you don't want to be using. The vinyl that you want to use comes inside a tube, comes with the tools, the applicator, and it's really smooth. It hasn't been damaged at all. It's really simple to use. It's just like putting a sticker on a car, and I'm going to show you, since we have the trunk space off, that's the easiest way for you to practice wrapping with vinyl. Once you've mastered that, you can move on to more complicated things, like the trim pieces. And the reason why I'm going to prefer to use the vinyl on the trim instead of plasti dipping is because of this. If you were to plasti dip all of this right here, and I put my finger right there, and I open the car door, watch what's going to happen. Okay, so I got the car door open now. Do you see the problem? You're going to have chrome visible from my thumb down. All this is still going to be chrome. You're still going to have a little piece there. So when you open up the car, if people get in, if they're really looking at it, they're going to be like, dude, that looks like crap. So with vinyl, it's like wrapping. And yes, I did put sunglasses on because it is bright out here. This is the sunshine state. So vinyl is just like wrapping a car with stickers. You can peel them off anytime you want and they won't damage the vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up that piece with the vinyl, show you guys. That's a really good practice piece for you at home before you guys jump into the big long stretch curve everything here. That is a fantastic piece to practice on. And I would strongly recommend that you guys, instead of purchasing the 3M, which is top of the line, the best wrapping vinyl on the market, and it's from our neighbors at Canada. Thanks guys. It is amazing. And I understand that it's a little bit more expensive than other vinyls. And if you just want to practice for the sport of it, you can go ahead and buy other vinyls and just practice. Just get used to manipulating it, get used to pulling on it, taking the heater and stretching it in certain places, and then you guys will be wrapping whatever you want. Here I got the piece, I put it right there. First step to wrapping a car. Really important. You gotta get this as clean as you can. Any imperfection on here you will see when you wrap it. You will see the deformity. So you want to get this as clean as you can. Use some alcohol, rub it down with a microfiber cloth, and then you'll see the difference. I mean, look at it right now. It's filthy, and I know you guys are already thinking this, that my car is filthy. I do not have the time right now to get out there and wash it, but I will wash it. Just not yet. Probably next week when I wrap the entire thing. So alright, so for this part, I got the strip cut out. As you can see, it's right here, perfectly cut out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to peel it off and I'm going to lay it on right on top. So So now comes the what some people consider as a challenging part. You just pull this back a little bit, and as you're going, you're going to be pressing down to wrap it. So you can see here, see how it's going all nice and smooth. Don't worry if you get little crinkles, little bubbles. You're going to take a hot gun, just go right over it very gently. I'll show you how to do that, and then the wrapping it. So let's go ahead and just finish wrapping this whole thing. Low setting. Keep the distance away from it so that way you're not melting it. You don't want to melt it. All you want to do is just help it stick and wrap. Tip, whenever you guys are doing the corners like this, you can take the heat gun and pull on the vinyl and it will wrap it a lot tighter. Just take a look. Once again, it's on the low setting. Out, back, pretty far. As you can see, it just pulls it a lot tighter so you get that finished look a lot cleaner. That's with the heat, just gave it that nice wrapped finish look. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a knife, a brand new knife, and we're going to trim out the excess. Guys, here's the finished product with our brand new camera installed on the C300. I think it looks amazing. I love the blackout look, and I'm really excited to go ahead and finish wrapping up the rest of the vehicle. So I'll catch you guys next week when we wrap up the trim on the side windows, and then from there we move to the grill and we just keep going with this project till we get the final look that we want. And this is something that you guys can do. It just takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of time, and just relax, take it easy, don't rush yourself. If you're rushing, stop what you're doing, come back another day, because you want to make sure you do the project right. So, catch you guys. This is amazing night quality image. Great camera. Absolutely great. Totally in love with it. Yeah, the resolution isn't perfect, but to be honest, for the price point and the sensor, that is probably the best that I could ever ask for.